It's a great day to be in real estate. This is Duanebeisner, sales manager and sales representative for ERA. How are you today? For the quote of the day, if success is not on your own terms, if it looks good to the world but does not feel good in your own heart, it is no success at all. By Anna Quindlen. And for the joke of the day, a guy was driving when a policeman pulled him over. He rolled down his window and said to the officer, "Is there a problem, officer?" "No problem at all. I just observed your safe driving, and I'm pleased to award you a $5,000 Safe Driver Award. Congratulations. What do you think you're going to do with the money?" The driver thought for a moment and said, "Well, I guess I'll go for that driver's license." The lady sitting in the passenger seat said to the policeman, "Oh, don't pay attention to him. He's a smart aleck when he's drunk and stoned." Then the guy from the back seat said, "I told you we wouldn't get far in a stolen car." And at that moment there was a knock from the trunk, and a muffled voice said, "Are we over the border yet?" And for the business tip of the day, you can always tell who's going to be successful, a successful person I should say, by the number of times he or she is willing to make mistakes. Think about that one. And for the Darwin Award of the day, back in the mid-1980s in Tennessee, a mile down the road from Middle Tennessee State University, a couple of young, very drunk MTSU frat boys climbed a barbed wire fence that was intended to keep lesser mortals out of an electronic substation. One frat boy climbed to the top of a transformer. That alone was obviously a very bad idea. But it got worse when he urinated on the transformer on which he stood. As if the electrocution via his private parts wasn't bad enough, he actually peed on a wasp nest as the target that was attached to the transformer. Needless to say, the wasps were the lesser of his worries. He didn't live very long. And for my social commentary, I don't know if you read about the study or not, but puberty is coming earlier for United States girls. Girls in the U.S. may be continuing to hit puberty at earlier ages, according to new research. The findings suggest earlier development than what was reported in a 1997 study and show a worrisome pattern, said the study's authors. Girls who hit puberty earlier are more likely to engage in risky behavior and might be at a higher rate for breast cancer than the peers who develop later. Doctors are unsure what could be causing the girls to develop at a younger age, but rising obesity rates may be to blame, they say. Okay. The team found that girls with a higher body mass index, which is a ratio of weight and height, at ages 7 and 8 were more likely to be developed than their thinner peers. Researchers know that heavier girls were more likely to enter puberty early. And that could be because overweight people have more of a hormone known to be linked to development. But it also could be a matter of the actual ingredients that girls get from their diet. Bingo! I've been saying this for years, that young people develop earlier and earlier, and I think it's one thing is because we don't really have the live nutrient food that we used to have in America, but the biggest thing I think is look at all the meat that we eat. It's all chocked full of hormones. Those hormones come through the digestion process and get into the kids, and they accelerate their development. It's very unfortunate. Studies show that girls who develop earlier are more at risk for depression and often have sex earlier than girls who develop later. Great. So now we can expect 7- and 8-year-old girls to start getting pregnant? That truly is babies having babies. Unbelievable. It's like they don't even get a childhood anymore. And also it was noted that for the 11-year-old that looks like she's 15 or 16, adults are going to interact with her like she's 15 or 16, and so are her peers. Girls who develop early look physically older, but doesn't mean that they're psychologically or socially more mature. That is an excellent point. In addition, women who spend more of their lives menstruating at a higher risk for breast cancer, which, depending on when they hit menopause, could be a worry for girls who develop early. There are a couple things that they mentioned that families can do to minimize the possible risk of early puberty in young daughters. One, including eating more fruits and vegetables, just like I said, more live foods, less hormone-enriched meats, and eating together with a family. That's a great idea. I'm not sure how that helped, but hey, sounds good to me. And for the real estate news, fewer homeowners are underwater. Some 21.5% of borrowers owed more than their homes were worth in the second quarter of the year. That's compared with 23.3% in the first quarter. That's good news. It is the paramount challenge facing housing market, says Dan Humphreys, who is Zillow.com's chief economist. Humphreys said that much of the improvement came from homes falling into foreclosure, wiping away negative equity. Rising home values also improved the situation in 45 of the metropolitan statistical areas. Also, second story, nationwide housing inventory climbs in July. The nationwide inventory of homes for sale increased in July, a month when the number of homes on the market usually declines. Zip Realty said that the supply of homes in the 26 metropolitan areas in which it does business rose 2.6% compared to June. That was the 7th straight month-over-month increase. Zelman Associates research firm says listings have typically declined in July by 0.8%. Western markets saw the high increase with homes for sale, up 9.6% in Las Vegas, 7.9% in Orange County, California, and 6.3% in San Diego and San Francisco Bay areas. All that being said, like I said every time, I'm going to tell you, this is the best buyer's market you and I will ever see in our lifetime. If you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell a home, give us a call here at ERA. We can help them anywhere in the world. We are truly global. And if you think about a career in real estate, I would love the opportunity to talk with you. Give me a call at 714-996-3000 or email me at duane.beisner@era.com. This is Duane signing off. Happy trails to you. As always, proud to be an American. Thank you for watching.